us off. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
They'll go with a direct snap. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Durham. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how the play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
To the air, it's Underwood. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Simpson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is something quarterbacks and receivers practice, guys, all week long, too. When plays break down, getting back on the same page and finding a place to go with the football. 4th down, scramble play. They come up with it, and the drive stays alive.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Michigan 7, LSU 0.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front, My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, LSU, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. There he goes!
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little... them to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, LSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Simpson. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Find some fresh air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Johnson looking to throw. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
LSU 7.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. Grab near the marker, it's Durham. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Haynes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Haynes. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. And it was worth going for a choke play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Makes the grab past the marker. It's a running room. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
Michigan 28, LSU 7.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab at the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Sets up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and I love calling the QB's number. I don't care if he gets hit down near the goal line, 4th and goal. I need him to make a play. Nice job being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
LSU 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Gonna let it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it.
He's got it down the left side. Finds some room. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
LSU 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.